Okay, guys, so this is number 3 on your worksheet. I wanted to go over it because the first question and the second question talk about beer and wine. This is the first question that starts to talk about liquor, so I want to do this problem so that you will be able to do 4 and 5. All right, so we have a 250-pound man who drinks 2 glasses of whiskey. So let's highlight the important pieces of information. We have a 254-pound man, right? Man, that's important. It'll determine what R you use. My man had 2 glasses of whiskey. Okay, the other thing that's really important is that it says that it was 1.5 ounces and 80 proof. Okay, that should tell you that this is a standard drink. Okay, he's not drinking anything out of the norm in terms of concentration. And then the last part, it says that it is done over the course of 45 minutes. And then it says calculate his BAC. Okay, so let's do this. So you know that your equation is going to be the BAC is going to be alcohol consumed. And that always has to be in grams. And that'll be divided by body weight in grams times R. And all of that will be multiplied by 100. And then the second part of it is if you need to take time into account. Then that equation is going to be BAC minus time in hours multiplied by 0.015. Okay, so those are the equations that you need to have in your brain because that's what we're going to use. So let's do this. We have my man who had 2 glasses of whiskey. So essentially, if he had 2 glasses of whiskey and they were all a standard pour, so that is 2 glasses, I'm going to leave out the whiskey part, times standard drink, that's 14 grams of alcohol per glass of whiskey, divided by my man's body weight. So take 254 pounds. There are 454 grams in 1 pound. Leaves you with total grams. So take your calculator, 254 times 454. We end up with 115,316 grams. That number goes here. Times man or a woman, it is a man, so that is going to be 0.68. Remember, this is all times 100. Let me get rid of this so you guys can see the rest of the problem. 2 times 14. So that means that we have 28. And this is grams of alcohol consumed. And then we have 115,316 times 0.68. We end up with 78,414. We'll use the decimal 0.88. That's times 100. So take 28, divide it by 78,414.88. We end up with 0.0003. Make sure you multiply by 100. You end up with 0.03, we'll say 6. Okay, now, once again, this is his BAC if he had chugged all of these drinks in a minute. But he had 45 minutes after that. So his body has been breaking down the alcohol for 45 minutes. So we need to do the second part of our equation. Okay? So the second part of the equation is we need to take into account time. So we are going to plug in our BAC number, which is 0.0636, minus his time in hours. It has to be in hours. So if it's 45 minutes, it is 0.75 hours. Okay, it's 3/4 of an hour. And you're going to multiply it by the 0.015. Okay, let's do the parentheses first. 0.75 times 0.015. We end up with this number minus 0.01125. Now we just need to subtract 0.036 minus 0.01125. You end up with 0.025. So my man is under the legal limit. Of 0.08. Okay, my man can drive. Okay, and that is the answer for, let me fan it out so you can see the whole problem. That is the answer for number 3. Hopefully that was helpful.